The Gimli amulet.
I've used quite a few spells.
Or not the Gimli amulet,
I have
the
like a couple of
Kali
first level
totem.
spells, but
Good, because you guys have not rested at all.
I did.
I don't need to rest. Ian. I
Yeah,
need
she
to
recovery
get
coma in
It was
the
like a-
kangaroo
it was
pouch.
Oh
like
yeah, you did a
short
recovery
rest.
coma. That doesn't recharge like key though.
I don't need to rest. I need to get
How long
angry.
were we bouncing around? Because like I thought it was like half the day that I was just asleep in her pouch.
Yeah, it depends, because it was right after we left the mayor's.
Yeah,
I give you a short rest.
a
after
short
that.
rest.
Yeah.
You could recover half.
That's fine. I only needed to recover 3,
Okay.
so.
Yeah, you can recover those.
All right, so the plan is to like when we come to and we're like surrounded by like Mad Kingsmen and spears, we all just look up
Same
and
wavelength,
at
Donald.
once just say,
No, it's okay. You're
"This
excited.
isn't the
I
bathroom,"
understand.
and then we roll that bluff check.
Welcome back to Mad King, everybody. That is a very interesting
roll?
plan.
14? Nice.
Above average.
Yeah.
Hinting at where we left off last time.
Hey, we're the
16.
same. Look at us go.
All right.
Means we're gonna get along. You know?
Oh, we'll see.
7.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
13.
I was honestly really hoping that it would like get stuck in the tower and then we'd have a fiasco.
That would
but-
be really bad.
Yeah, I stopped using the tower because of that.
Where did we leave last?
We fell into a hole.
We
Fell.
fell is
Fell.
a strong word. I pushed.
About to say
Right
somebody
into the
jumped
hole.
first, and then the rest of us had to follow.
This time the white rabbit followed everyone else down the hole.
Yeah.
Weren't you a dragonfly?
Rabbit in soul.
Yeah.
It is but a state.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
and you
phase.
forced Bryson to come with.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need reflex saves from the lot of you.
Boy.
Not you.
All right.
Not
Oh.
you. Oh.
What?
Oh God.
Totals 2.
25.
Nice.
I can count on 2
Pretty
hands.
good.
But not 2 paws.
Not
23.
2 paws.
And 23. Yeah, you guys, you first find yourself stumbling through the hole very quickly after you jump through, Mark jumps through, Alia jumps, Kenosi jumps, and East grabs Bryson at the end, shoves him in, and then falls himself. And you follow after the whole crew.
Do I still
You're
do the reflex save
flying.
if I'm flying? Yeah, that was the question.
you need just that little bit, because there is, as you guys jump in, the hole is covered with a magical darkness, like a black sheet that you can pass through, just like at the mayor's office. So passing through, there is no vision immediately, no ability to see where you're going and prepping for a landing or anything like that. You're trashed, absolutely hammered.
She's always trash.
So you're not trying to land anywhere.
No, I just leaped into a
You're
hole.
just going.
You're just a dead body.
I said for science and leaped.
Yeah, you. How far do you feel like, or you begin hitting things and tumbling down the pile? You guys take 6 points of damage upon entry. You only take a point of damage
Yay.
as you were in controlled flight at the time, but at the speed at which you fly, zipping in, you're going to hit a thing or two before you kind of figure out what's going on. Nobody succeeded to stay upright through the time, so you guys find yourselves sliding down at relative speed this humongous pile of things. Perception rolls.
Is it dark? Like, is there ambient
roll
light
perception.
in here?
Hot number.
There is some light in here, coming from 2 large braziers and
Oh.
a magical light spell over on this little guard shacky kind of thing.
It's 18 for me.
18.
I've also got an 18.
Well, you didn't, but you rolled 18.
Hey, I got an 18, but it's a natural 1.
A nat 1, fantastic.
33.
And 33.
33.
The only one who's able to pay attention while falling, I suppose.
I've fallen a lot.
You guys are tumbling through. You guys can't catch anything. You kind of hit and skimmed back up into that magical veil. And you thought you were blind for a moment, but realized, oh, I just need to descend a little bit again.
Nice.
And as you come back in, East, you were the only one who sees at the bottom of this pile of magical knickknacks, doodads, and things are 4 men and a cart. And they all have shovels in their hands, and they are shoving their shovels into this pile of things and flipping them onto the cart. Longer things like brooms, other shovels, stuff like that, they're grabbing by hand and loading. But a vast majority of these things are like small gems and rings and amulets and chains. Jewelry, a lot of like clothing and stuff that's very easy to just use a shovel or a rake to collect. There's a couple of horses. I don't have horse minis at the ready to slap on the end of that cart, but there are 2 horses ready to draw, and they sit on old minecart rails. There are a couple ruins of buildings kind of strewn out along this very long, dark, and large, chiseled out area. One building is standing. It seems to have had patchwork renovations done on it to make it fortified and official, but it does not seem to be holding together very well. And you guys are careening at these Mad Kingsmen very fast. They scream in surprise, and we can start with some initiative.
I knew it.
Hmm.
I knew it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
8.
No.
Wow.
Uzel?
23, 20, 24.
24.
14.
14. 12.
I rolled
Wow.
a 4.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Enemy's coming in on 17. And your allies a little snappier than that on initiative 20. We have
You know, that makes sense.
Itzelli. We got East. We've got Nvidia.
I'm gonna try to talk to these guys.
And we got Uzel.
Yeah.
Uzel, it is your turn first as you roll down and find yourselves
Play off the
prone
drunken party goer.
in a pile of your friends
He's Uncle
at
Vinny.
these men's feet.
Yeah, he's Uncle Vinny.
Cool. Yeah.
right,
So
Uncle
like,
Vinny.
exactly, I'm Uncle Vinny. So like,
Yeah.
I say I'm laying at their feet, and then I'm gonna look up and be like, this isn't the bathroom.
They all look
The bathroom.
extremely confused.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind pointing me and my friends to the bathroom? We were trying to find it, and there was a line.
You're in a restricted zone. We'll lead you back out.
Which way are we going?
Yeah, hold on. Hey! Vincent!
Oh, another Vinny?
And he just kind of looks at you confused. He's like, no, there's just the one.
Oh, well, I'm Vinny.
Oh, sorry. Tom.
Oh, Vinny, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. The door opens, and a very large man comes out. A couple other Mad Kingsmen that seem to be armored and ready to go step out with him as well, and he kind of looks the crew up and down as everybody is slowly picking themselves up. Are any of you taking aggressive actions towards the Mad Kingsmen?
I'm a dragonfly.
Not currently.
I
Just wait for
am
the opportune moment.
looking at all of the shinies before me and I'm
I
stupid.
am really
All right.
thinking about taking.
Just
some
infatuated
shots.
with the pile of things.
I got a bag of holding.
I'll just keep him distracting. You just.
Careful with messing with the microphone. Make popping sounds.
Sorry.
He comes out and kind of looks at you guys. What are you doing in here? How'd you get in here?
I was trying to find the bathroom,
This
and then I
isn't
started
the
getting pushed.
bathroom.
I started getting pushed to the front of the line, and there's savages up there, sir. I'll tell you that. I got to the front of the line, and then somebody pushed me, and then I fell in. And here we are.
Right.
If you could just point us to the bathroom, that'd be spectacular.
Yeah. As I'm sure my associate here has already said, this is a restricted area. I can lead you out, and unfortunately know better. You must be escorted. Please, stand. You guys were part of festivities
what does this thing do? And I'm just gonna reach and grab something random and try to activate it.
I landed on Kanosi's head. Uh-oh.
I need you to roll a circumstance.
Oh no! Ian, I don't like that face.
D12 or
Yeah. It's just fine.
I want to set off a chain reaction. It's an 8.
Okay, 8. That's not terrible. Yeah, you pick up this ring and you put it on, and he's like, hey, come on, man, that's government property, and you turn invisible.
Yeah!
And he just, you feel, because he was standing right next to you.
Giant eye behind you in the sky.
Not that kind of ring. It's your ring. Yeah, you feel the hand gets put on you, as it is just a standard invisibility. He's like, you really have to take that off, sir.
Why?
And with that, people start pulling, and like they pick Alia and Kenosi off of the pile and help you guys kind of untangle.
Great.
You are a dragonfly currently.
Are we touching things? Is that what we're doing?
I think I'll touch things.
I'm
And
gonna
they
grab something.
I'm not big
interpose
enough to grab
themselves
anything.
between you and the pile
So,
after
like-
helping
I wanna-
you out.
So like,
Grab one before they pick me up.
do they? If I don't take off the ring, will he try to take off the ring, even though I'm invisible?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cut off your damn hand.
He's kind of shaking you. He's like, "Hey, man, that's government property.
Is
you
he
can't
surprised
take that."
because he like puts his hand on him and it's like, you know, his height is here when he expected it to be like here?
No.
No, because
I,
the disguise self does change.
I spent
Oh.
I spent a lot of money on that
does
ring.
change your height with it.
God,
Yeah, it doesn't change my weight. I'm a very dense halfling.
Yeah.
Wait,
If he
wait.
tries to pick you up, he might be very.
Why is
Yeah.
this government property? I thought that it was ritual magic.
With that, they start kind of quartering you off. Like, hey, no more questions.
No.
Whatever the
So,
people
like-
say upstairs, that doesn't have anything to do with us. We're
So,
just
like-
doing our job. Let's
Wait,
get you
no.
out of
As
here.
we
But I
get
have more
surrounded,
questions.
everybody avert
Well, you can
their
ask him on our
eyes.
way. Let's start walking.
Okay.
Do you take the ring off?
I'm
I
averting
do.
my eyes.
So like, as like they're all like surrounding us and like pulling us out of the pile, I'm not gonna take the invisibility ring off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off the disguise ring and flashbang everybody.
All right. Everybody makes a fortitude save.
if they like avert their eyes before I do it, do they still have
But
to?
how-
How
we
would
gonna
they
know?
ever know?
I mean, I just
I got like a code
You
word.
just said.
What do you say? What do you mean? You guys didn't.
well,
say
no,
the code word or
you
anything,
were
right?
talking, and I literally all I said was like, avert your eyes. But whatever, if you don't want that to count, then I gotta count.
Everybody roll a perception.
Okay. That's fair.
21 on perception.
Ooh.
You hear it.
Okay. I also got a 26 on the fortitude save.
Okay. You're functional. Ish.
Yeah.
32 perception, 22 42.
Okay. Yeah.
I got 27 perception and oh wow. And that one fortitude.
Oh,
That's like the only thing
Unfortunately.
that would make me fail the fortitude.
it's the flashbangs, man. You're not built for them.
That one is like the only roll I can do that would make me fail.
You
fortitude.
understand just 1 second too late. Same with your NPCs. None of them succeeded their perception roll
Yeah,
or
that's fine.
fortitude save. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me. Both on 2s.
4.
The captain that's holding your shoulder, and he's like, "It's a trick!" And he heard you, and he is paranoid. He dives out, and a couple of his men react in time to get bonuses on their saves. But a couple of them do not. A couple of them are blinded. Your d4,
2.
2 rounds.
Oh, dude, I got those other guys for 4 rounds. Sick.
No.
No?
Uh,
That was not what that 4.
It is.
That was not the.
It just so happened to be 2s all around the board, but it's 2 rounds for your NPCs and 2 rounds for them.
Copy.
Yeah.
Very well. All right, cool beans.
Yeah, the flashbang goes off. That puts you guys into full aggression, turn order.
So, am I still invisible?
Yeah,
Sick.
absolutely.
Turn into the Hobbit for a second.
Yeah, no,
Wait.
it's just sick because he
Nah.
saw a halfling and then he let go of me, and now I'm a very large orc, but he still expects me to be a small halfling. So the dude that like turned away from me, yeah, no, I just want to clock him something good with my flail.
You got one attack.
Are you gonna take the disguise off and just be like?
Well, yeah, no, I took off the disguise, and that's what the flashbang happened. But I'm still invisible.
You did not give him a good whack.
I sure did it.
Is that a nat 1?
Sure is.
Fantastic.
Is that my turn
it was
there, buddy?
Well, it was the end of your turn naturally, so you have to take the penalty.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh no.
Not that ugly.
Who are you?
That's an
gonna
interesting
hit
question.
today?
Do you swing forehand or backhand with this opening move?
If you kill my son, oh no, you're over there. It's fine. I was looking
It'll be
at
like
your
like an uppercut with it. So like
Uppercut.
yeah.
Cool.
Thanks.
I'm sorry.
Remember your comeback kit ability or your glass cannon.
Do I have to take that?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
guys.
take the better on damage rolls when at half health or below.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so we got 10.
It's gonna be a good night. 2 nat 1s on the table already.
Get them out of the way. Let's get them out of the way.
Maybe you should have talked to him a little more.
All right. Oh no.
Oh, that's right. I'm second because I had. You guys, wow, low
You're not
rolls.
actually second. You're second on the table.
I'm second on. Yeah.
I rolled a
I didn't assume
4.
I'd be second.
Yes.
I rolled an
33.
11. I mean,
33 East.
what do you want from me?
33 points of damage as Ouzel's uppercut
Yes.
misses. It turns out that you were not ready to also be a giant orc and not a little halfling.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
used
see
to being
that. I see
invisible.
that.
You
like-
aimed for his jaw here when his jaw's here. And you just went
even got
straight
that.
over,
Do you see
and then when
this?
you rested, the flail had found its way
mad.
right to the back of East's skull.
Yeah.
That's for stabbing me with your sword like 3 sessions ago.
Your NPCs, all 3 of them are blind.
Oh boy.
That's okay.
There
What
does
about my
not
son?
seem to be a lot of understanding or ability. He goes off of yours, so he's good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Tell your son to start grabbing stuff.
Oh, his fortitude's actually better than mine.
As they're all sitting there rubbing their eyes, Mark draws his halberd. It flows with this black energy. Alia does not summon George because she does not fully understand what's going on. And Bryson is going to take just a little bit of panic here, and he is going to activate his ability Beacon. And he is going to choose to bolster attack rolls and saves.
Mm.
So you guys get his charisma, 6, a +6 bonus to attack rolls and saves.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
You gotta stay within 30
What a
feet of him.
lad.
What a guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
yeah,
a
yeah.
guy.
Beautiful.
Yeah. That brings us to the enemy's turn. Immediately as that flashbang goes off, 2 of the guards that were shoveling are blind and unable to take any kind of action. These 2 on the outsides close some ranks. This one up to Mark as he has drawn a weapon. And they're screaming like, "Stop! Get on the ground! Get down now!"
Stop resisting!
And he pulls out a baton
Yeah, there it
and
is.
swings
Yep.
it at Mark. That will hit. And it does a small amount of damage. Only 7 points of damage. However, Mark needs to make a fortitude save, and with a nat 4, Mark just goes rigid and stiff, and he falls prone. The other one runs up. You are invisible currently, so he's going to tag Alia. He misses. Or no, she's blind. He does not miss. Fortitude save from her is actually good to resist the effect. It's a nat 18. And she only takes 3 points of damage.
This is what I was looking at
The other
last
two guards are
time.
useless. These two guys over here, they draw out these combat shovel type things. They're stylized halberds, more or less. And they are going to approach over. This one's going to 5-foot step. And Oozle, he is going to take a swing where you should be. Your AC normally. That's a good roll.
AC would be 35 right now.
Okay, so that would hit. You have 50% miss chance because you are invisible. So go ahead and give me a highs, lows, call it, and roll it.
Lows, it doesn't hit me. Shit.
It hits you. Almost max damage. 24 points of damage.
Right.
This one, he's pulled out his weapon. He also pulls out a pair of manacles, and he goes to grapple Bryson. And easily succeeds. He grabs him up and is going to start trying to put him in restraints. That does not affect Bryson's abilities at all, but it is what it is.
Just makes him dead weight.
These two archers up here, you guys might not have seen them because you weren't paying too terribly close attention,
Or we're blind.
or you're blind. Draw crossbows
Excuses.
and aim them. They seem to be aiming at Mark currently as he has his weapon pulled, but since he's on the ground, they're going to give it a second. These are much closer to cops than soldiers, so it does seem like they're going to, for the most part, go for non-lethal where they can. Invidia, it is your turn.
Okay. So with spells, like prepared spells that I've already used, because I know like sometimes you can like burn lesser spells that equal to the same like spell level, right? To get like a higher spell slot to cast, or no?
No.
Is it only like higher or equal to?
Higher or equal? Yeah, you
Okay.
can burn a 3rd level spell to recast a 2nd
Okay.
because you're prepared. Since you're a prepared
Yeah.
caster, it has to take more.
Okay, so then what if it's one that I've already cast? I wouldn't be able to do that.
You could refresh it by burning a spell of a higher level.
Okay, cool. Well, never mind that one. I am.
The storm's back.
I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace and use my move to go around and tap on as many of us as I can, and then if we need to run, we can just run.
Right. Yes, that does work. It is a straight corridor. And being untrackable in a straight line is not necessarily the best. But you have done that.
Yeah, I don't.
Perhaps you'll find a side area or something like that to
I don't
hide
have
in.
much else because I've used most of my spells for the day. So.
Yeah, it happens. No worries.
And I think this is my last wild shape.
It is. It's your 3rd.
Is it the 3rd?
It
Because
should
I have
be-
4.
Okay, then you should have one more. No, it is your 4th.
I think this is the
because
4th.
you got blasted out of the first dragonfly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ys, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm blind.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna assume that I got hit by Oozle. I got hit by a flail.
That's a safe assumption.
And does your flail have your little life still thingy, or
Hmm?
does your flail have your little life still thingy, or?
It doesn't lifesteal, it just damages me.
Okay. Is there any way I could cast shield on Oozle?
You would have to touch him.
Am I close enough?
You're absolutely close enough, but you are also close enough to Alia, Kenosi, Mark, this one Mad King dude, and Zelly.
Yeah, but I got hit from the flail over there.
Go on ahead and give me a perception roll.
Sure.
to try to remember exactly what over there means to you. And I'll let you whittle
That's
down your
pretty
options
good.
based on that.
That is it.
It's like if he just pictures like Vinny's short stature,
That is a 30.
he has a very high chance to actually hit
32.
me.
32 perception.
Very good. I need you to roll a 50-50. Highs or lows, you call it as you want it.
I want highs.
There you go.
92.
92. Yeah, you
Pretty high.
you go to cast a spell, and as you swing your hand back, you do not accidentally clip it Zelly, and you tag Oozle.
Nice.
A spell is cast upon you.
Plus 4 AC.
And what is
Thanks, Brian.
your flat-footed AC?
My flat-footed AC,
Yes.
like 11.
That'd be your touch AC. Your flat-footed AC includes your armor.
Oh, 20.
20.
Fine.
Yeah. You feel 2 impacts on your chest.
As the crossbowmen loose their bolts at you for utilizing
okay.
magic. First one is almost max. That is 20 points of damage.
Okay.
The second one deals 16.
Okay. Okay. With that information, I'm gonna get really mad,
All right.
and then I'm gonna do my regenerative vigor and my rage ability and heal myself.
Okay, you
'Cause
do
I'm
so.
So mad,
So upset right now.
and that'll be it.
It's Ellie.
Woo! I'm not blind.
You're not blind.
I can see things.
Feel good.
I can punch things.
I can see.
I'm gonna just
I
start
can
laying
fight.
into this guy in front of me
Less.
with my fancy new drainy, the sleepy gauntlets. I don't know what the fuck they do, so we're gonna find out.
Yeah?
Fuck around and find out.
Oh, that's not a great roll. 6 plus 16 is 22, plus 6, 28. 28 hit?
28 does.
Perfect. How many d6 have I rolled with these?
You are rolling the same.
The same?
Yeah,
Okay.
it does not add straight to damage.
Gotcha. I just wanted to double check. Oh, pretty low on damage. 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. You sock into him. Everything feels normal until impact. You feel
Another 18.
a hunger. Like you can feel it, not in your stomach, but like in your spine. If that makes any sense to you. But it is like a hungering or a wanting feeling.
An addiction, one might say.
A little shy of an addiction.
Because I can know what that feels like.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the end of my turn.
And you go for your second swing and choose to end your turn.
Yeah.
All right.
We're killing it, guys.
Excellent turn.
Woo!
Top
felt
of the
like my
turn
turn was
order.
pretty
Turn order. Oozle.
All right. Try this again. So this cat can do this in front of me. Yeah, I'm gonna start swinging still with my very invisible self.
You gotta talk crap in Vinny's voice.
Yeah. Like as I go to hit him, I'm just gonna be like, you know, a lot of people judge me by my size,
I just wanted to use the bathroom.
and that's the mistake. As I swing. So that is 28 on the first hit.
With the
Hit.
plus 6, right?
Yeah, I rolled. Yeah. That was a rough roll for me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So we got 12, 5. All right. Well, that's marginally better. It's actually not. All right, so looking at 30 points of damage on the first hit,
Nice.
and then second hit, 34 to hit,
Hit.
Alright. Nice. Alright, so it's like-
Wata.
24. Alright. 33 points of damage on the second hit.
Very good.
And for the third hit, 15 plus 16, 30 to hit, 31 to hit.
Yes.
Then more dice. All right.
Click clack, click clack, click clack.
Goblin brain happy.
Yes. Brain go brr.
Plastic gems make the click clack sound.
That's 23. All right. All right. 34 points of damage on last hit.
Very good.
And then that is a grand total of damage to mobile. So it's going to put me down to. And then I'm going to heal myself real quick.
All right. NPCs.
Ollie and Bryce still very much blinded. Mark needs to make a fortitude save.
As their blindness wears off, Mark's eyes start darting around rapidly, but nothing else moves. And Bryce and Alia just take their entire turns trying to figure their shit out. That's all I got for them. Enemy's turn.
Those two guys need to make new fortitude saves.
Nope. Their entire turns are wasted being blind, but the two that are in action, this one turns. East, your touch AC.
That is 11.
Nice. That's a critical.
Fantastic.
So there's a little damage involved with this. With critical, 12 points of damage. But you feel a magical effect wash over you. I need you to make a fortitude save against a necromantic effect.
And remember, you have a +6 from Bryce.
Yes.
+6 from. That's fantastic. So that is 38.
That does not take effect.
That is 38.
For a brief moment, you feel your joints stiffen and your muscles cramp, but you quickly overcome the magical effect.
What's gonna happen? What happened to Mark?
This guy here is going to take a strike at Alia. That hits. That is 6 more points of damage to her.
And a new fortitude save from her. That is more than enough with Bryce's bonus to resist.
With that, those two guards start going, "They're not going down! Something's wrong!"
Why does this halfling hurt so much?
The big guard, you take these couple of swings, he goes, "Ugh. My turn, punk." And he flips out this extending baton, and as it kind of extends down to the full length of his arm, this large
Just
track of purple lightning arcs from the tip of it into the ground, and it makes that classic like sound.
How about the extendable cow?
And he just starts shoving it in your direction. Touch AC.
Touch AC is going to be 14, but he also would have to make the will because of the
Yes. What's the DC for the will save?
would be 19.
19. That shouldn't be too terrible for him.
Yeah.
But with a nat 4, he can't do it. Oh, damn! Yeah, he misses with that first one, and he just goes like, and he just stabs at you instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 22.
All right, 22 touch AC. First one misses.
Ridiculous.
Ooh, 2 nat 2s in a row. Second one misses. Third one hits. and the fourth one hits barely.
So there are 2 connections.
And
You don't have any resistances to lightning, do you?
I don't believe so.
no.
I mean, you have like the general damage reduction, but
6.
I don't think there was any caveats with that. It was just
No, that
Ooh.
damage reduction applies. Ooh, very nice.
No, don't be excited about
25 for the first one.
okay.
Second one, much lower, man. That's 17.
47.
The one guard that has Bryce grappled goes to pin.
Yeah, he slaps the manacles behind Bryce's back, and he just throws him to the ground behind him and steps forward. Zelly, or
Oozle, I suppose. He makes the will save. The other
guard, the one that hit you last time with his stylized shovel, does succeed his save, so he does take a swing at you.
39 AC.
Yeah. And does not hit.
For his second attack, he's deciding that swinging at an invisible target probably isn't the best idea in the world, and
This
he's going to
is
strike
great.
at you. Normal AC is 22 as well.
that. You're
28.
still invisible even when
28.
you're attacking? How?
That
This ring is dope.
The second attack does not have that good of a bonus.
And then
Yeah, but
tile.
usually the ring of invisibility you have to like reactivate.
After taking hostile action.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did hit him, so you are no longer invisible.
Oh,
Sorry.
That is
man.
correct. Yeah, you would
I
have
know
to take
because I've
a.
had one of
So-
these.
You'd have to take a standard action to reactivate.
So in that case, like after I like dome that guy with the 3 like massive thwacks,
There's
and
this
then
just like gasp.
and then like as a almost 8-foot tall orc appears in front of him, I just want to roll a general intimidate check.
That would change. The second attack from that guy would not go to you. It would still go to Oozle. It would miss either way. His roll was not very good.
Make an intimidate check as they now see the boy.
You used your free action to heal yourself.
Oh man.
Most unfortunate. They are shocked. Absolutely.
the archers go for their will saves. One nat
Swift action
19s,
and a free action, you're saying?
another nat 16.
Is it?
Huh?
Is a swift action and a free action, you're saying?
Relatively.
Yeah.
You took a full round action, and then you took
A swift.
a swift on top of
Yeah,
that.
that makes sense.
Yeah, and a skill check would take up a swift as well, especially one for an effect. Arrows come your way, some crossbow bolts as well as the archers both did succeed. AC 39, correct?
Indeed.
Cool.
I'll never forgive Alice for asking whether it takes a free action to urinate.
The first one, nat
I will
20s.
never, ever
How many hit points do you have?
No, it was
Uh,
Alice.
That was
51.
me out of my token. Dude.
No, in
No, I was flying over the guy. It was me and the toga.
the Great
How
Isle.
many did you say? 51?
I thought it was Grandma.
Damn.
No.
Flying
It was-
guard
Welcome to
was.
unconsciousness. That is 60 points
I
of
thought the
damage
dudes
even
did
with the
that
crossbow.
after Grandma
Joke's
did
on
that.
you. No, it's not.
Dude said it was me at the toga.
I ain't hear no
Yeah.
bell.
Orc ferocity.
That's why I
Yeah.
was free.
Are you sure you
Yeah.
wish to utilize that?
I won't use the orc ferocity, but I will use the heroic defiance.
What does heroic defiance do?
So it just lets me, when I would drop below 0 hit points, I can use a lay on hands on myself.
Okay.
Whoever answers comments.
All right.
Unforgivable.
Not really.
25. I still live.
As they're yelling, "Take him down!" The second
Yeah.
archer shoots at you.
Hit me.
That one does not hit.
Sick.
As that one kind of ricochets, they look at each other for a second and they go, "Right!" And they turn their crossbows sideways and they smash this little ceramic plate that is put onto it, and a magical effect seems to activate
Oh no. Oh boy.
as they load their next bolt for their next round. That is all of the enemies. Yes. NVIDIA and Kenosi.
Okay. I don't know that I know that those guys are up there because I'm sure I'm not hearing them.
No, it's echoing through. There's just a lot of yelling,
Yeah, and I'm deaf in one ear.
and you are deaf in one bug ear.
You should really get that fixed.
That and my missing limb.
Your perception wasn't terrible. You could totally see these two guys sitting up
Okay,
here because you're flying above.
Cool.
And not blind.
Okay, I would have used Call Lightning earlier, but I thought it didn't work underground, so I'll use it now.
Yeah, I allow it to work underground.
Okay.
I think technically by the spell.
It
they
says it
restrict
functions underground, but
Oh,
not
okay.
underwater.
Right. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, you cast Call Lightning.
Yeah.
If you create
Who is
water,
your target?
if you create water on somebody and they're like in a puddle, and then you call lightning
you
on them,
electrocute them?
does that like
Water does
amplify
not
the damage?
amplify electricity. It simply transfers it.
Something to keep in mind.
So if you had a pond and you struck one person and multiple people were standing in ponds, then everybody would get hit.
Would get at least some of it. Yeah.
The asshole in the corner. Yeah.
Archer.
Yeah.
All right.
So he gets a reflex save for half.
DC
17.
17. A 12 does not get him there.
No.
The archers do
does
not have great saves.
That's 7 points.
7 points of damage as he is struck by lightning. They immediately start looking around. One of them cast a spell.
And
Yeah.
we're like, that's the pile of stuff.
That is the
right?
humongous pile of stuff.
Okay, and we have these guards between us and it.
Yeah, it sits against a wall.
I'm just wondering if Kenosi could start going in there and just like activating things. But if he runs over there, he's probably going to get attacked.
He will provoke at least one attack opportunity, if not two.
Would they dare strike the baboon?
Yes. they
One's
would.
already attempted.
Oh no.
Already struck the baboon.
He's the goodest boy
He
though.
is the goodest, bestest man. Then I think I'm done for now. Unless Kenosi wants to do anything else. That would be my thing for him.
Kenosi, sits back on his haunches and he puts his hands up. And the guard just kind of, stops for a second. He's like, that's right.
Yeah.
And he pulls out a pair of handcuffs.
Oh, no!
And Kenosi just kind of, a little bead of sweat. He's going to hold his turn.
Okay.
Ys,
I just remembered the end.
is your last round of blindness.
You hit me. Made me stronger. My armor.
Yes.
My AC has increased. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
I still can't see squat diddly.
You see white.
I see white. I see something. Oh, I'm gonna draw my sword if I haven't done that yet.
Christ.
You have not? No. You
So I'm gonna do that.
draw your sword.
Tap someone. So Oozle's there.
Yeah, you tap around and you feel
I want to feel something.
a feminine shoulder.
Okay.
Which feminine?
Is it kind of slumped?
It's pretty well toned.
You know.
It's probably silly. There's nothing in front of me.
Yeah, you wave your hand in front of you a couple of times and you don't touch anything.
He just goes tries tapping things with his sword till he ding. There we go.
Yeah. So, I mean,
If you hit Mark,
exactly.
it's gonna be bad.
He's prone, so as long as you're not big boy striking, if you can go with the horizontal,
How would
you're
he
gonna
know
hit
that
Mark.
that's Mark? If he's tapping around on the ground,
Oh, you're tapping around on the ground.
Mad Kingsman.
I have a question.
Cleave him in.
Okay.
So if Ys holds his turn,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then I go for my Fury of Blows on my turn, but my first one is to simply grab his arm and help him when we roll his damage.
I'll allow that.
We love Jelly ideas. Yes, yes, yes.
You just put your sword over your head and you just hold and you're like, someone guide me.
Where are they? Point me at them. Point me at them.
Spots guide me.
36 hit.
Well, we'll get to your turn.
Oh,
Well, yeah, actually,
you're
you are
next.
next in
Yeah.
order. Yeah, okay. I thought I had somebody between you two. Yeah, no, you hold your turn and you just kind of direct his shoulders towards like this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you go, now.
And 36 to help him shoot his arm.
36 is a good direction. Go on ahead and make your attack.
Nice. Is that strength?
And it gets +6.
No,
And the
I
math.
don't know. I just rolled the dice.
Ian, that's a 38.
38 will hit. Absolutely.
Pour me out of.
Yeah, so really,
Yeah,
that's
then-
just you took
What do
your
you
turn
add
as an
more?
aid other action, which gets rid of the 50% miss
Yeah,
chance
plus a
or the
6.
chance to hit nearby allies.
Okay. Would that have taken my standard or my move?
Just
or?
an attack.
Okay.
So is
and
that
attack.
a
Oh, wait.
critical?
Yeah.
That
If
was
you're
a
still
critical.
flurry of
Yeah.
blowsing,
It
you
was a-
still
you
have
gotta-
your other 5,
was a
whatever.
critical.
That was a critical, by the way. It was an 18 on the die.
Yeah.
It crits.
Was a
Insanity
crit.
plans!
So that was 10, and then that. So,
Double.
hold on.
Double.
Don't rush me.
Double. This.
So we got 57 damage.
57 points of damage.
57?
58.
Yeah, with the double.
58
That makes more sense.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
points of damage. Yeah, it was like 7. Okay.
Okay.
58 points of damage. It clobbers into him. Tears a humongous thing in his shoulder.
Fantastic.
He's not dead. He falls unconscious.
Sweet.
Wishes he were dead.
Guys, me.
Zelly, the rest of your turn.
Excellent. Yeah, I keep punching the guy in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Try
for a
this way, killer.
stunning fist.
Yeah.
To the left, to the left.
7, 33.
Hits.
Crit on that.
Yes.
19 for the stunning fist.
Forget that I
19
increased my
fortitude, right?
Listen, we get by with a little help from our friends.
I
That's
just
all.
He does
haven't
not
rolled above
make
a
it. He
10
is
in so
stunned.
long.
Excellent. Is
New
there
dice.
another guy that I can
No.
punch instead?
It was a duck.
Yeah, you actually have, you got 3 people. There's the
It is
captain
the duck.
in your threat range, the guy you punched, and the
Levels.
other guy that manacled Bryson has stepped forward towards
Oh,
you.
you can't manacle my boy. I'm gonna punch him.
Okay, what's the damage on the first guy?
Oh, that's right. I have to roll damage still. I thought I just got the stunning. 11, 14, 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage, and you go to swing at the second guy for the rest of yours.
Oh, that's lower. 19 plus 6, 25.
25 does not hit, barely.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, it's a tiny one.
15 plus 16, 34.
Yes.
Yeah. 10, 15, 21 points of damage.
Nice.
21 points of damage.
Love monks.
Oh, that's okay. 18.
No.
With your flanking
Nice.
and your +6?
Oh, flanking.
Are you flanking?
21, but
No.
You might not be flanking.
That's
actually.
okay.
You are not flanking with
I lied,
anybody
I'm sorry.
at all.
That's okay.
I'm
These?
making shit up.
You guys are being flanked. No bees.
I rolled higher than that.
But some good
Listen.
hits.
On
That
Top
was
of
a
the
lot
turn order, we
damage.
return to Uzel.
What are you complaining?
Dope.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll an intimidate check.
21. No.
Just try to
Enrage.
spook him, because I'm a very
66
big
is your-
scary man.
All right.
Oh, no.
Enrage with power attack.
Yeah.
So that is gonna
Power
be
attack,
40 on the intimidate.
40 on the intimidate.
And then it would jump to.
Yeah, they're
49,
intimidated.
Right,
Dope.
because it's.
All right.
Now remember that took your swift.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start swinging.
Still at the captain?
We did
Yeah.
Absolutely.
39 to hit.
21.
Hit.
All right. So many dice.
It's okay, buddy. Next time.
One of these days. One of these days.
One of these days, I'll get 74 points of damage this time. Swing.
All right. No.
Possible. 20.
Uh,
I think it's increased when I rage.
I mean, I have a bull strength still. I don't know if we're gonna need it. We'll
Yeah,
see.
it gets increased when I
All
rage.
right.
As well.
These guys aren't. The 18.
Yeah.
37
Down here
points of
shoveling.
damage.
37 points of
Add
damage.
brothers into
He
the party.
collapses.
Dope.
I have a feeling we're gonna run into
I'm just gonna keep. I was like in the middle of like a second swing on that guy, and then he dropped, so I just carry on to the guy behind him.
Okay.
Yep.
So bad.
All right.
That's it though.
Well,
all I
30.
The guy behind him, the guy who's fighting Ollie, or the guy who's fighting Gazzelli?
The guy's fighting at Zelly.
Okay.
34 to
Yes.
hit.
Easy. He is stunned currently. Don't need its flat-footed AC.
Oh,
It's like 16.
poor boy. All right. All right. All right, so that is 15 plus next. So 27 plus 36 points of damage on that hit.
All right.
And then I'll go for the third one. Oh, that might not hit.
AC 16. He's stunned.
You hit.
Oh, yeah.
I think you do like a
You get a
base
plus
16.
6 to attack.
Yeah, at the moment I have like on my lightest attack it's a plus 16, so.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right.
I know what my 12th level paladin does on hits. You're gonna do worse than that.
All right.
All the crazy stuff. How much is it on the first?
Would be 34.
He's dead.
Dunzo.
Genzu.
I needed 33.
Okay.
Yeah, you smash him as well on the third hit. Excellent turn. That brings us to the allies. Finally, their eyes are clear. Bryson is holding his turn, maintaining beacon. And Alia whistles. And from the high heavens, George appears,
Good man.
Takes a slap at the guard in front of her.
hits.
Is it backhand or front hand?
It is
Got it.
flattening. Ooh, very good damage. Da, 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 da.
He's like an Acme cartoon, you know.
He's got a little bit of that too, absolutely. And
Mark needs a new fortitude save.
there it is. He finally seems to break free from this effect. And instead of getting up, he spins on his back and he just double kicks this guy right in the side of his knee. He's
That
going for
donkey
a
kick.
sunder.
Yeah.
That absolutely beats his CMD.
And that is
Kneecaps are a privilege.
Yeah, he hits the guy in front of Idzelli. You see this guy's knee just buckles in a funky direction, seems to separate some of the tendons, and he just collapses to the ground.
Like those MMA videos.
Stop.
Where, like, kick out their knee.
Yeah.
Stop standing on it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Don't like that.
That is his turn. Enemy's turn.
that guy's been trying to get back up.
He provokes attacks of opportunity as he kind of staggers to one knee. It's up. And from Mark as well,
Give him what for?
who absolutely smacks him. 30 hits.
9, 14 points of damage.
14.
Beast.
That is enough. He is annihilated.
Done.
Dunzo.
Yep. Yeah, you give him one huge sock to the jaw just as Mark swings the halberd into his shoulder. And Mark looks at you with kind of like a worried look for a second. And you see that the blood that touches his halberd, it turns into this black mist. It kind of disintegrates to the touch. And Mark looks strangely at you.
Oh.
You feel the hunger, that same feeling,
As you're landing these blows.
Don't like that.
excellent. You got the kill with yours as well. I need a will saving throw. If you resist this magical effect from your gauntlets. Or you can accept.
Remember your +6.
Yeah, I'm gonna resist. 18, 24.
24 is enough to resist the effect. Yeah. You feel something overwhelming when you take a life, but you fend it off. You push it to the back of your mind.
We gonna go crazy.
These guys this guy steps forward.
To Kenosi, and he has this like wild look in his eyes as you guys are doing these things. He quickly goes to handcuff Kenosi.
Kenosi's been practicing with his magic ring tricks.
Kenosi's been practicing his close-up magic. Kenosi swooshes his hands around as the manacles come forward, and the dude's pants fall down around his head.
Yeah. Love him.
And he's just like, oh no. The second guy does not seem to have any niceties about him as he's just going to take one of these batons right to George. That hits. It's a critical, actually.
They're gonna mess around and think Kenosi's the one that's casting the lightning.
Yeah, they're going to think that's what's going on.
Yeah.
The monkey's the
Minimum
wizard.
damage, it's a critical. 6 points of damage.
He's truly the magician.
And George makes a fortitude save.
Nat 19, he is
Good. The second guard stabs at
Alia, that hits.
I don't know if we've made
Alia
this
takes
joke before,
7
but
points
like,
of damage.
if he's a magician, he could pull you out of a hat.
Yeah. No, I think we've literally done that. Remember, we were fucking around with people in the bar. We're like,
Yeah, you've done that
yeah.
before.
We were swindling people.
Well, there
Yeah.
goes Alia.
Our own
Alia's
customers.
muscles tense up, her joints freeze, and she falls over.
You need to do something about
Like
those
at one point, he
archers.
pulled.
And the
As he put me
archers,
on, I switched into an elephant.
they've got 3 targets. Yeah. How you guys looking? You've rolled a heal check, or you guys... You're below half.
Yeah.
Are you below half?
No,
Are you
just
below half?
barely.
Perfect. Oozle, they shoot at you, as you are the most injured of the
Of
party.
course not, Ian.
39?
39. First
What do you
one
think, Aya? What do you think?
misses. Oh no, they activated their magical effects. First one hits, and the second one hits as well.
As both of these bolts fly with keen accuracy and seem to almost trace to chinks in your armor.
Yeah.
The first one is max damage, 21. How many hit points do you got?
I have 4 currently.
What's your constitution?
Oh.
Score.
Constitution score is 12. However, I still have my Orcish Ferocity and more heroic
Orcish Ferocity
Defiance.
does not apply in this situation. That would be to remain conscious after losing your hit points. However, this is 19 points of damage,
Oof.
which would take you below -12, bringing you to death.
Oh.
Oozle, I need you to roll 2d8 plus 10.
Oh. I got another D8. No.
It is Invidia's turn.
Okay, well, I still have those lightning bolts to use, so hit that same guy again.
Archer once more.
Yeah.
What was the save DC?
17.
17. He does succeed that time.
Okay, so he'll take half. So he'll only take 4.
4 points of damage. Just a little zap.
Yeah.
Kenosi makes a roll.
As the guy is distracted by his pants on the ground, Kenosi steals the baton from him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go, Kenosi.
And makes a intelligence save. Okay.
Interesting decision. He's going to make next round.
Okay.
Ys, it is your turn. You are no longer blinded.
See clear. Not copyright. So, this is the bad man jammer, right? The big boy, the dark blue one.
No,
Nope.
big boys down.
These are
He's
just
down.
these 4 were the guys with shovels. The
Bronze.
rest of them are down, besides the archers.
Here's the mook. So, all of their batons like have the weird
Seems
knock
to
you
be.
out thing.
Zippy zappy.
Yeah, okay, that's
Except this one does not have a baton.
Yeah.
And this guy's unconscious.
that guy's unconscious. Oh, okay. So I'd like to run around this way and give that mook a good old smacking.
Yeah, as you run by, Bryson's kind of like, wait, let me out.
Hold on. Before I do smacking, I want to make a perception. Can I do that?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
I want to look specifically as I'm doing it this way to like check out the castle. See, because you said it was not very structurally.
It's
integral.
very not.
I'd like to see if there's any like weak points, maybe.
Absolutely. Knowledge engineering would be better.
I.
What?
So you roll perception. Okay.
Yeah.
Bless.
Thank you.
That is a 25.
Oh, okay.
25 total?
Yes.
Yeah, you
We
can.
don't get +6. Oh, no. Yeah.
No.
Not on
Yeah,
skill
yeah, yeah,
checks, no. You see the support, there's a major support beam over on this corner. This seems to be holding up a significant amount of the building.
Okay. And then I want to check out the wagon a little bit. I want to specifically look at the joint where the horses meet. Like,
Yeah,
is
it's just normal.
is it metal or is it wood?
It's just wood. It's just a cart.
Okay. Is there anybody else in this long?
You do not see anybody else.
Okay.
There's another blazer much further down, and so it is rather well illuminated. You do see that there is a far wall and a large tunnel, but it shrinks down, So this is kind of like an old staging area for something.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I'll just go ahead and give that mook a smacking.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Well, that hits.
Obliterate him. Hey, you could roll max damage.
I need 30.
I didn't. It's over 30. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's dead.
It's definitely over 30.
You splatter him into a million pieces, and Alia, her jaw is locked tight, her neck is stiff, but her eyes look up at you, and even with just that,
I just want to cleave like straight through him.
you can see she's upset.
That's okay. I want to cleave like through his shoulder,
Yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah.
all the way down.
Shoulder to hip,
Yeah.
easy. It's a beautiful swing.
Yeah. Oh, no, I get myself.
It's Ellie.
Yeah, I get fast.
Yeah, the guys in the tower
keep-
shooting
keep
at us
bragging, buddy.
aren't a nice
Yeah,
time.
go ahead and
So
add
I'm
that.
gonna spend a key point,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna
If
you wanna-
super hop.
Not my dreams.
Jump up in between the two of them.
I got a 19 on the die plus all my shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Cool.
Very good.
And then I punch the one I'm closest to in the back head.
I'm pretty
All
sure you
right.
have to
Your
nat
favor.
1 in order to like fail any
Oh, her
acrobatics.
favor, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Which you have before,
Yeah,
so.
I
not that
have,
my wooden head.
Indeed. 26 to hit.
26 to hit. You are still within that 30 feet of Bryson, so you do get that +6 bonus. Absolutely hits.
Let me up.
For a
Guys, hey, wait.
14 points of damage.
I want to play.
14 points of damage.
Stay down.
And no bees. Yeah, you give a solid clock to the side of his head, and a little bit of blood comes out, as this is the guy that you've tased a couple of times. He's taken some damage. And as it touches your gauntlets, it evaporates away. What is the hit die of a monk? D8 or
Yeah.
D10? I need you to roll a D8.
8.
You recover 8 hit points.
Ha! Succubus gloves.
Yeah.
Not even close. May didn't make these.
But they suck your body during like magic, life force,
Yeah? Yeah.
something like
Sucking
that.
on something.
They're
Yeah.
doing
That's what
something.
they'll do.
This is the opposite of soul magic. Anti-soul. Excellent turn, Oozle.
Dark soul.
Top of the turn order to you.
Dope.
The darkest soul.
Negative soul.
So you said in like
The
the
negachin.
you said in like in the that like this corner closest to me is just like a support beam that's like
I mean, the whole building's made out of support beams and bits of wall and stuff.
But like you said, that one has like that's
To
like
East, I
holding
did
a
say
lot
that.
of. Okay, okay. Do you relay that information?
No.
Okay, let me look.
He's not very coherent right now.
I'll roll a perception
I'm
check
so
on the building
mad.
and see if
He's
I
so
Knowledge
can see
engineering would
that.
be better.
I don't have that, and he has to be trained in order to roll that. So
Yeah, who's an engineer in this party? Please.
27.
Yeah, it is. It's one big support beam over here.
Your reflex is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
She's drunk.
I
Especially
want
when she's drunk.
I
mean,
want
got K's
to-
pretty good. That'll sober you up
I
real
want to
quick.
like bull rush with like my whatever the extra charge, the forceful charge, and just try to like football tackle that beam out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a brave move, my friend. Tumbling a rock is quite heavy upon your metal armor.
You know what?
Pretty good.
It's pretty good, but I'll use a bit of luck on it. All right. So we're looking at 17 plus 22. We're looking at
Is that an attack
39. Yeah.
+6?
Yeah.
That was with the +6.
Okay.
Yeah, that will apply in this situation. You're charging up, and as you kind of like take to the air and go for this first grab, the minute that you put your hand on this beam, oh boy, that's solid. Oh, that's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt real bad.
Oh.
Bryson is going to unleash his held action, and he shouts out a word of encouragement to you and bolsters your roll. You add 1 to the roll.
Makes it 40?
Makes it 40.
Which is, as it turns out, is exactly the DC of its CMD. You tackle the pillar out, and it collides to the ground. You fall down on top of it, and this chunk of the wall starts peeling away. It's Elliot. I do need a reflex save.
Yep.
The guy attempts one as well.
Oh my god.
I
Ooh,
got
you
very
did really
mad.
good.
I got so mad.
23.
23, yeah, you step back pretty easily in a way as this whole section collapses and just stones come apart
Oh, I didn't get nobody.
and falls. The archer nat 19 his reflex save. Unfortunately, yeah, he also jumps out of the way just as it starts crumbling.
That's why you don't scream before you attack.
I'll do it again.
It just turns into a little sloped rubble pile.
So as I'm like laying on the ground, I'm gonna heal myself right quick.
All right, so it
Here
is
he
your
goes.
ally's
He's laying
turn.
hands on himself again.
Let's see here.
He needs it. He's already
Alia
died
barely
tonight.
starts beating off the effects. Mark goes up onto a knee over this unconscious man, and he just plunges his halberd straight into it.
Oh, fantastic.
And that was
Excellent.
Good for
real
him.
Close to
You
just
Well, I can't coup de grace.
new
It is a coup de
character.
grace. He is unconscious.
Oh, okay. Is it not a full round action when they're unconscious?
It is a full
Can you
round
imagine
action,
if
but
this
Okay, but he
was
got
that
up.
was where
he
you
did not get
died?
up. He took a
In
knee.
this fucking hole.
It's
Right.
Of all the
flagrant.
places. Of all the battles.
Honestly, I
Got
think
it.
I think my
Got it. Sorry.
Let's see real quick.
Let's see here. 17 times 2, 34 is enough. Yep.
Oh yeah, no.
He puts him straight out of his misery.
My heroic defiance would have popped as well. I was just reading through the description of it. It just says the instant before you're reduced to 0 or fewer hit points.
Oh, okay.
You can use
it.
lay
It
on hands
happens
to-
every time.
Yeah.
Nice. Mark kills, and as he plunges his dark halberd into this man's chest, it flares brilliantly for a moment and goes back to normal. George takes a couple slaps. Both of those hit. That's sufficient. Yeah, he just smashes the shit out of this guy. Absolutely puts him in the dirt. Bryson lays there and holds his turn. He maintains bolster. Brings us to NVIDIA.
Cool. well, I have some more lightning bolts, but don't really want to use it on the right, because like the guy in front of me, if I try to hit him, it could.
In front of Kenosi? You
Yeah.
were in the air.
Well, I was on
It will not hit Kenosi. No, they're
Okay.
not sharing a space right now. So
Okay,
there is
cool.
no chance of that.
solid. Yeah, let's just hit that guy.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Yeah, if they're sharing a square, then you're going to hit both of them.
Okay, cool. So
'Cause
it's,
it's technically a line attack.
yeah, and it's like a 5-foot.
Yeah,
17
that's right.
reflex. That's better.
Nat 19, he succeeds.
Oh. 6 points of damage then.
6 points of damage. He gets a little zapped. And Kenosi takes the stun baton and he kind of pokes at him a couple of times. And the guy like dances away. He's like, looks really frightened. He's like, haha.
No! Oh God.
And he puts it in his mouth. And he jolts stiff and falls down with it clenched in his teeth.
No. Does that? Because I said that I was like on top of his head. So does it like go through
just-
both of us?
No, it does not affect you. It's
Okay.
a personal effect.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this is not a taser. It's not an electricity effect.
Okay.
It is bone lock and necromancy spell.
Got it. Well, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, you're kind of unseated and have to fly off of him as he just like, his eyes go wild and he just looks up at you in pure confusion and panic. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's what happens with the
Ease.
Batman.
So we got the one dude left?
Yeah, just the one guy. Well, the two archers.
Okay. So there's this carriage here, right?
Yes.
There's horses on the carriage?
Yeah, two horses. Just there and there.
They
coming
freaking out from the fighting or like
They're snorting a little bit and they seem uneasy. These are not trained war horses, but they are tethered
Okay.
to the cart, and the cart is on rails, not just a free roaming cart.
right.
So they're kind of locked in.
Okay. Can I make a perception again to check specifically what's down the hallway and like
Yeah.
get a more general space of the room instead of focusing on the
Okay.
other stuff?
On the combat.
21?
There's no new information.
All right. So on rails, you said there was another little.
So yeah, it goes
Yeah.
straight and then into a tunnel. There are
Okay.
old remnants of other lines that seem to go from some of these like ruined buildings and connect to the main line, but those haven't been in use for hundreds of years.
Okay.
This rail line seems fresh.
Interesting. Very interesting, Ian. I'm just trying to think of plans for after combat. Okay, I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna hit
Yeah, as you pass by, what is your CMD against grappling?
CMD
Yeah.
27.
Does not stop you, but Alia's hand grabs your boot as she's just beating off the magical effect. And she lets out a little pant. She looks up at you with just hatred in her eyes. That was mine. He was mine.
Oh my God. She's crazy.
I like your attitude.
Yeah, and you just walk past.
I love the energy. Yeah. This one's mine. I'm gonna hit
She
him.
pouts on the ground a little bit.
He's pantsless.
Yeah, he is
He is
pantsless.
pantsless.
His pants around his ankle. He does not have his weapon, and he just
Flanking?
like stops. No, because Kenosi's down.
Pants on the
Damn,
ground,
okay.
pants on the ground.
And
Caught
he
him
just
with his
like
pants down.
he's got like his hands, and he's just like looks up at you like.
Oh, that's a 20. 30 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. Easy hit.
That's some. Oh my god. Okay.
Good.
That is a 27 points of damage.
Yeah, he's toast. He crumples.
Fantastic.
With that, the archers get a very worried look as one of them is still kind of looking down on the battlefield and the other one's looking at you. It is your turn.
I started fucking swinging. Well, that's a terrible roll.
Their AC is 16.
Yes. Ooh, good damage. 12, 17, plus 6, 33. No, 23, sorry.
23.
That's the end of my turn.
You roll your
no,
d8.
you know what? I take the penalty.
Accept the penalty.
Okay.
And 5.
You heal 5 hit points.
And anytime you've got someone that it's not the first instance of damage that they've taken, that ability procs. Yeah, absolutely. You take the penalty. You go for one more mighty swing, and the floor shifts beneath you, and the roof collapses.
Ugh.
And you and this guy find yourself
Oh, wow. She's laying on
prone,
her feet.
laying on each other on the
Fucking
ground.
monk, dude.
Keep punching.
Yeah, you're just punching from prone, but he's prone too, so
Yeah.
it equals out.
12 plus 16 plus 6.
It hits.
Yeah.
Can you do less than 2 points of damage?
I cannot.
He dies.
Excellent.
You like fighting
The magical effect
buildings
washes
here?
over you once again. Do you resist or accept? You accept. You feel something pull into your being from these gauntlets. I need you to add a stack to your gauntlets. However
Ooh.
you want to keep track of that.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
Is the other guy within like a 5-foot roll?
No, he's still up on the roof.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then, yeah, I can't really do anything else.
Yeah.
This guy,
He has this kind of
No, I took
wild and
multiple
worried look in his
attacks.
eye. He drops down into the house. And at Zelly, you see he races over. He drops down, make sure that he is away from you and everybody else. And he lifts open a chest. And he grabs a single piece of paper that is rolled up inside of it. And he unfurls it. And he just looks like super disappointed in himself for a second as he mutters some kind of mnemonic. There's a flash of light, and he is gone. You guys are out of initiative.
Dope.
Eventually, Mark unlocks Bryson. Alia gets up. Uzla, I assume you stand as well.
Crawl out of the rubble.
Crawl out from under the rubble. You guys are left here. Just about the time combat ends, the black hole above you guys disappears, and there is nothing but stone that remains.
The only way out is through.
But you know what also is here? A big old pile of magical goodies.
And someone has a bag of holding.
I have a bag of holding. So I was thinking.
It's going to be
Earlier,
very unrealistic for you
There's
guys
only-
to spend time identifying any
Just
of these
There's
in
only
all reality.
one way out of here. Unless we use like some kind of magic thing, right? And it's like down the railroad. We still have our disguise things. They still. We still have our disguise things. They know you as the halfway. Zelia as the monk. Me as me. So we could put on our disguise things. You could take off your disguise thing.
He could just be invisible.
Or you could be invisible. And we try to get out of here dressed in the Matt Kingsman clothing.
Play a little bit of Hitman. I like that. I like it. We can try.
Just to try, at least to get closer to the entrance. Because I imagine we are in the deepest part of this right now. We are in the loot room. Like,
none of these men are going to fit you.
They
no?
might fit me.
No, you're huge.
They'll fit you for sure.
I wear my exact same clothing, but like.
But,
You just throw the tabard over the top.
Yeah.
but Ian, would they fit Svaz with my disguise?
You disguise yourself as your wife.
Yeah.
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 That was my plan. She put
Okay.
on the thing, I put on the ring. 'cause
Right.
They saw us before, so it's kind of like reverse.
Okay.
Una reverse card.
Does someone want
I
to?
need everybody to make a perception roll.
Okay.
Ooh, that was not 20. Let's go.
Ooh, good job.
29.
19, let's go.
And 18. We're doing pretty
I
good.
rolled a 16.
It's not necessarily that hard to detect. There is a loud rumbling from down the dark corridor where the tracks continue forth.
Ugh.
It sounds like stone scraping on stone and not a small amount of it.
Rumble,
There is a large
rumble.
kind of bang and it stops.
Might have gotten caved in.
Do I? Can I
Giant
see
stone
farther
door
with
No.
my dark vision?
Monstrous.
Not that far. You got that extra 60 feet. That does not help you in this situation.
However, open up the bag of holding and we'll start shoveling.
Oh yeah.
How
Oh.
long do you spend doing that?
A couple rounds of shoveling.
Okay.
You know, probably like a good like 4 shovel scoops, I'd say. You know.
I mean, yeah, like honestly, we could take like, hell, we could
12
just take.
seconds?
I'm about to say we could take like 20 seconds. Like everybody just like, they just set the bag open and
I'll
just everybody
roll
just.
on the ground and walk forward.
Yeah, Ollie and Bryson look at you guys like you're insane. Mark sets like guard and is watching that tunnel with his weapon drawn.
If the plan was for us to like try to disguise ourselves, then I would carry companion Kenosi and
Yeah.
have,
Okay.
If we have
Do you
the
wanna carry
the
him
other
since we
people,
usually carry my
you're
things?
invisible. So
I'm-
here,
I mean,
here's
I'm a
my
dragonfly, so.
my vision. You're invisible, right? You and me are in disguises. We have the other people. They could also go into disguises, or we could like underground railroad this right now and put them under the loot thing as we take it out.
Like so we have the bag of holding filled. We're also going to take the loot cart and put the kids inside
That's like
the loot.
our disguise to get out of this place is we're
Gotcha.
taking the loot. Because I'm imagining that.
What about the dead
body?
body? Oh well, no, Daddy's gonna take care of the dead body.
Yeah, that'll take
Yes.
care of the dead bodies.
Yep, the
Like-
mirror expands
Yeah.
and it takes a little while for it to happen
Yeah.
usually, but yes, the large creature comes
Or
out.
we can use
You
the
can hang
manacles that like we had, and like we could have the children as like prisoners, as we're like the Mad Kingsman
You're
escorting
gonna
them.
leave them bound.
Well, I mean, they'll be loose.
You could
What?
dummy lock them. You could throw a shim in there.
Exactly.
We could bind up a few of them and say these were the people that jumped in the hole.
Do we
See,
have
that
time
might
to
be-
do
that
all
might be
of
tough,
these
'cause,
things
you know-
into like 24?
What do you mean he jumped in the hole? That's John.
Because it sounds.
He was
to
at my
me-
sister's
No,
wedding.
no. I'm saying Mark and the kids.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like we can lock them up in the.
Yeah.
So
We
the plan
lock
is
them up.
fake prisoners, take the cart, Mad King Tabards, mosey out, taking the cart.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Looking official.
We'll see how that plays out for you guys after our 5-minute break. We'll be back shortly.
Fantastic.